Hello everyone, it's Karina. As we all know, June is Pride Month, and I wanted to take a moment to recognize the accomplishments the LGBTQ+ community has made throughout history. Pride itself, alongside queer and trans rights, would not be where they are today without trans activists like Marsha P. Johnson, Victoria Cruz, and Sylvia Rivera. But while we have made great strides in justice and equality, we still live in a world where two-spirit, queer, and trans folks are marginalized and subjected to violence every day. So for that reason, we have included a number of resources down in the description. These include education, outreach, mental health support, and anything else you might need. Your identity is valid and beautiful, and you deserve to live safely and happily. Kind of Friends has always been a safe space for queer folks, and we wanted to remind you that you are more than welcome and wanted here on our channel. I hope you're having a great Pride Month so far, and I wish you all the best. Now let's get started with today's video.
Tea is hot, and so are you. So grab a seat and let's review.
Hi, Karina.
Hi, Zax.
Hi, Uvia.
Hi.
We
Well, that's aggressive. You did the intro. I'm gonna shut my window.
Or saying hi.
Keep going. I'll be right back.
well, let me rephrase for a second.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, everyone. We are having a fun little extra episode this month because Uvia, you're in a queer platonic relationship.
I am.
And when you let us know, I'm sorry, I just didn't know at all what that meant, really. So I'm glad you just agreed to come on and just chat with us for a little bit about your relationship.
Yeah, no problem.
So just to get all of us up to speed, what is a queer platonic relationship?
So, from my understanding and what I've read up about it, it's basically a relationship that started off in the asexual community. Basically, it's a term to describe a relationship that's an intimate one, but it's not sexual in any kind. Basically, it's like a level above best friend, but it's not above like romantic relationship.
So what exactly goes into it that makes, like, you'd say that it's a, like, between being a romantic relationship, but it isn't?
Okay, so context for my queer platonic partner, and I have asked permission if I can talk about him, because obviously, like, it'd be kind of weird if I came on here and then my partner didn't want me to talk about it.
Right, that's true, yeah.
So I'm gonna call him by his name, Tommy. Basically, he's gay, so obviously I don't have a chance with him because I'm a woman and he likes boys.
Okay.
So that's kind of the first thing is that we don't have a sexual attraction to each other, but like there have been moments where we've like flirted with each other in like an intimate way. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna hold your hand so hard, bro, and then we're like, oh my god, that's so cute, kind of deal, right?
Okay, yeah.
But also, it's like a deep connection that you have with someone. Like, it can be like you and Bob, but minus the whole like romantic
Being
aspect
married
to it.
part.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
And minus the whole dating part. Like, we're not dating, but we just consider ourselves to be a very close partnership.
Okay, so that some of these questions kind of blend into each other. But so I get what you're saying. I'm trying to avoid making you like repeat yourself a bunch.
Yeah, no, I get it.
In this, so like you have these sometimes intimate encounters, not physically, but like emotionally connected encounters. That is there a reason that it's not just a best friend? Is there like a reason why there's like this name for the relationship?
I think it's because me and Tommy, we have so much in common and we have spent like hours like together. Well, I mean, I can't see him physically because like he's in he's like in another country. He's in Florida, and I'm here in Canada. But we've spent like hours upon hours together, and like we've shared like very personal stories about each other to one another. So I think that also makes it a bit more deeper than best friends, because I know there are some things that, like, for me, like, should stay a secret.
Right.
And it's like, obviously it's not something like bad, but it's just like, oh, I don't feel comfortable talking about this to anyone else. But like with Tommy, it's like I can talk to him about it, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, so, kind of as an example, like, I consider you one of my best friends.
Aww.
For lifers. But, like, so how would you differ, like, the relationship that you and I have with the relationship that you and Tommy have?
Well, there's one thing that kind of connects us deeper than you and I, no offense,
No,
is that
not taken.
we're both very extreme gamers, sadly. And we actually started developing more of a friendship when we both realized that we both like League of Legends.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of weird to say, because it's like, oh, I found my queer platonic partner through League of Legends.
Like, literally, like, how my boyfriend and I became a thing was because, for a number of reasons, but one of them was we played D&D together, and then from there it was like, oh, hee, puts fingers together.
It's kind of like that thing where, like, we started off as, like, we met through Tumblr, through
Yeah,
Tumblr,
same.
the Tumblr role-playing stuff, and like we add each other on Discord and we talked, and then that's when I found out that he liked League, and we're like, oh wow, that's so cool. And then like we just started talking a lot, and like I don't know, it's really weird because like we would talk about like family stuff, and I don't know, it kind of felt like that I was like safe to discuss it with him. Not that I don't feel safe with other friends, but with this one, I could be
there was a different type of trust with your partner when you would talk about these things.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, I think that's really interesting. I feel like with this video, I think it's kind of like a good compliment to like the demisexuality video I did with Rogue, because I feel like and like we'll talk a little bit more later, but I feel like one thing that I'm realizing is just, and maybe this is really dumb, but how much sex I feel matters to people. Because, like, I think that the romance or the sexual aspect is what makes it the queer platonic partner deal so unique. That people are like, can't get it, right? So, but at the same time, though, but as you explain it, it makes sense that it's not like it's a relationship. It's just not
a traditional relationship.
Yeah, that's basically what it is that queer platonic partnerships are basically things that try to go against traditional relationship norms. Like, if you're walking down the street with your best friend, you're not gonna hold their hand. But, like, with Tommy, both of us have been like, yeah, we'd hold each other's hand. Like, it's not because we love each other, but because we just feel like we'd both be comfortable with that.
And this, this is just like a little side tangent, but like I told my friend who is ace and queer, and that's fine. I don't know why I said it like that.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah. I'll accept it from a distance. No, I'm kidding.
As long as you're not pushing your lifestyle onto me, I guess it's fine.
Think of the children.
just for legal reasons, we're kidding. This is a safe space for queer folks.
Yeah, no, for real though. Like, if you've watched like any of our videos before that, I hope if you're
in our Discord server, you can see what our icon is right now.
Yeah. But oh yeah, join our Discord.
Yeah.
Always be plugged in.
Join our Discord. We love gay people.
Yeah.
That should be like a lot of. I think that should be every server like that approves of gay people. Yeah. Should be
love gays.
Just come be gay here.
I am so gay for the gays, guys.
But yeah, I was talking to my friend about like how we were going to do this video on a queer platonic relationship, and she was like, oh yeah, like she was already familiar with it. And then the more we talked, we were like, so like before we're with our significant, were we a queer platonic relationship? And then we were like going over, and like I didn't think so. I just, you know, thought we are and we're best friends, but like, you know, we would hold hands all the time, and we were basically married in the sense that, like, it's, you know, it's really, this is funny, too, in that I remember, because, you know, we grew up together our whole life, so we've just been sort of, like, attached at the hip forever. But when I was thinking about this story again, I got Sappho and her friend vibe from it, and I didn't even realize it. But when I was a teenager... when I was a teenager, and it's like weird though because we don't, but it's like what you're saying with a queer platonic relationship, because there's no like romantic or sexual attraction there, but there is like just from our shared experience and everything, there is just this closeness that does kind of surpass best friendship in a way. But we're talking about it, and I was thinking, she went away one summer, and the way everybody treated me and the way that I was heartbreak. I was just heartbroken for that whole summer. And so, like, the more I think about it, I was like, oh, yeah, I guess. So that's why I was just thinking, like, oh.
Were we girlfriends?
Like, were we gay married? I don't know.
It's like that scene from SpongeBob where SpongeBob's like, "What do you do when I'm not here?" And he's like, Patrick's like, "Wait for you to come back."
I love. You know, that's a fun game. Which TV characters are in a queer platonic relationship? Because
do you think Patrick and SpongeBob would be a queer platonic partnership? I think
so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
they were husband and wife in one episode. Mm-hmm. They were raising a baby.
I guess the thing is, like, I mean, I don't know, like, because I feel like I don't know if Nickelodeon ever confirmed anything, but like
they confirmed that SpongeBob's gay.
What?
Did they?
Just like on Twitter, like they were like, "Happy Pride, SpongeBob's gay."
Was it gay explicitly? Because I thought people were always going back and forth, like, is he gay or is he ace? Because, like, Steven Hillenburg was like, true. But I guess because, like, some people are like, the way he acts around Squidward is gay. But, like, at the same time, though, like, he's rarely had, like, crushes, really. But Patrick has had.
But hasn't SpongeBob crushed on Sandy? I don't know. I'm not a SpongeBob historian, so
yeah. I definitely got like more of like a gay best friend vibe on both their parts, because like Sandy's married to science. Yeah, she is emotionally unavailable.
Sandy is married to Texas and science. It's a polyamorous relationship.
Oh gosh.
No place for a squirrel. I used to listen to that song on repeat in college, like for the first year, and now my boyfriend lives in Texas.
Ooh. Well, you're ready.
I manifested it.
You did manifest it. Okay, so I think we sort of covered this. Oh wait, I guess real quick.
Fat list of questions.
Yeah. But like surprisingly we're pretty close to the end as well. So next thing, should everyone get a queer platonic partner, or is it not for everyone?
I think it depends on like your level of, I don't know if this is the word, comfortability. Like your comfort. Your comfort around other people, because with Tommy and whatnot, I feel extremely comfortable. But I know that some people, it's like even like with their friends, like they might feel a bit comfortable about certain aspects, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
like is it like that thing where, like, have we ever hugged?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've hugged.
Yeah, but it's not like a thing that we do like on the regular where I'm like, hey bestie, and we hug. We can't now because of Miss Rona, but
Miss Rona.
Right.
It's Rona. Well, we're vaccinated, so.
Well, almost. I'm almost fully
episode.
vaccinated.
Yeah. But yeah, like, our level of comfort with each other is different than your level of comfort with you and Tommy.
Yeah. Like, I'd hug you, but, like, I'm not gonna hold your hand while we walk down the street, kind of thing. I would hold Tommy's hand, because I know that we'd both be comfortable with that, but I wouldn't hold your hand, because I know that...
I have sweaty hands.
Yeah, you have sweaty hands.
So
And that's the only reason why I wouldn't hold hands, because
Yeah.
you got some sweaty-ass hands.
You sweaty.
There are 2 requirements to having a queer platonic partner, and that's one, I assume, being queer and friendly in some way, but also you need to have real dry hands.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, I have a question now. Do you need to be queer to have this type of relationship dynamic?
No, I don't think so. Because, I mean, I'm bisexual, and Tommy is gay, so... like, even funnier that even before I knew he was gay, I actually had a crush on him at some point, and he's, like, explained to other people because, like, he's mentioned me before to some friends, and then mentioned, oh, yeah, we're in a queer platonic relationship, and then he'd be like, but I'm not, like...
We're not dating.
Yeah, we're not dating. I'm not romantically into her because I like guys, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, so this sort of leads to, like...
So anyone can have one, basically.
Okay. So basically, like, queer in this sense doesn't just mean gay stuff, it just means not traditional.
Yeah, I would think
Queer
so.
as in, like, the weird use.
Yeah, the
Queer
well, that's
definition.
Kind of queer.
Weird. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I have a query, but, like, you know.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
queer as in, like, the 1950s context where it was an insult.
Well,
Queer
I
as
mean,
in
it could also mean, like, gay in some sort of way. I don't know.
Okay. So do titles like boyfriend, girlfriend still apply?
For us, no. We call each other, just QPP.
Okay.
So
I did a little bit of reading up on queer platonic relationships before we did this, and I saw that, like, there's, like, common terms that people use, like squish and stuff like that. I don't know, like, how widely used that is,
squish.
but, like, I've seen... Are you cringing?
No, I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
thinking, like, oh yeah, that is a term, but I've never called Tommy my squish.
Yeah. Or, like,
My main squish.
mean squeeze, like, something
But
like
I probably have told him at once that he does look squishy.
that.
It's always good to be told
I've
that.
I've seen the phrase, like, marshmallow as well. Like, I'll see if I can find the link that
Marshmallow.
Yeah. Like, let me see.
I've
let me
never
find it.
heard that term.
Let me see. Queer platonic partnership. People in queer platonic relationships might refer to each other as their queer platonic partner, marshmallow / mellow friend, or as zucchini, a term that was originally a joke in ace communities about lacking a word to properly describe the term, so they would just use any word they want, like zucchini. Interesting.
I like that.
I've actually, I don't know, we just call each other our, like, oh yeah, this is my QPP. Like, in another Discord that Tommy runs, I'm labeled as QPP. That's my role in the server.
Okay. And then, so I guess you already explained, like, how you and your platonic partner, Tommy, figured out your dynamic and everything. But was there, like, a formal conversation where you, like, negotiated terms, or was it just, like, you fell into it pretty easily and we're just like, oh, this is us and we're just gonna do it?
Well, for us, I think it was, like, at one point we mentioned, like, we talked about, like, that we felt, like, safe with each other. Because, like, we had discussed, like personal stuff with each other and whatnot, so I felt like we understood each other. And I guess, like, sometimes, like, oddly enough, we'll flirt with each other and we'll post, like, pictures, like, we posted, like, a meme picture of, like, two people holding hands, and we just wrote, "This could be us, but you tripping."
This you and me.
This could be you and us. And then I remember I asked, I said, what do we even call that? It's like we're not dating, but like we're way more than besties, friends with benefits. And then he said, oh yeah, that's queer platonic partner, it's an actual term. And then he explained it, it's like a relationship but deeper connection than platonic. And then I just said, will you be my queer platonic partner? And he said yes.
Okay, that's cute. I like that. Okay. So that's nice. It wasn't like complicated. You could just talked and you worked it out, which I think is a good example because every
Rule 0,
TV
talk
show,
it out.
Yeah, exactly.
every TV show I've ever seen is like, oh well, I want to be like a thing, and like maybe you want to, unless.
No, we were kind of just like, do you want this to be a thing? And then they're like, yeah, and we're like, okay, cool, we're gonna post about it on our Discord status, and then that was it.
And then now, okay, you have your queer platonic partner. Can you both date other people?
I think so, yeah. Like we're not the type of people to get jealous about that sort of thing, because I know that, like, of course Tommy's gay, so he's not like romantically attracted to me or like sexually attracted to me, but like, and like I'd be totally fine if he ended up getting a boyfriend one day. But we actually had this conversation earlier today where I said like, I'm fine if you like having like a boyfriend and stuff, but I'm gonna be kind of jelly if you get another queer platonic partner. Like, you've been queer and platonic with someone else kind of thing. But like, I think it depends for each person. Like, you can have multiple queer platonic partners, but for me and Tommy, I guess it just sticks to the two of us instead of...
Okay. Yeah.
Would you say that queer platonic partnerships fall, like, they do kind of fall under the ace umbrella, but could they also maybe fall under the poly umbrella?
I think so. I mean, because I think you can have multiple queer platonic partners. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's nothing like I mean, it's not like a traditional relationship where like you're dating one person and then like, you know, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I slept with another person kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. Because with queer platonic partnerships, like, you're not really, I mean, you can if you want to. I'm not gonna judge you, but like, if Tommy came up to me and was like, oh, I slept with someone, I'd be like, okay, cool, that's awesome. Neat. Good for you.
Good job.
Because like, I'm not
in
at
a pandemic.
Because like, we're not sexually attracted to each other, or wanting to be. So it's kind of like whatever Tommy decides to do with his spare time, like that, like, that's fine by me. I don't really mind that.
I guess you don't have to answer this for you, because I get that that's a little invasive, but in a QPP, do you think having a traditional partner would change the dynamic? Does it have to stop? Can you have a boyfriend and a QPP? Or would it sort of fall away? Would it fizzle out in some situation?
Honestly, for us, I feel like I trust Tommy enough not to forget about me if anything ever happened like that. But like, maybe it's different for other people, but for me and Tommy, I feel like that if either of us were to get another, like, an actual, like, traditional quote-unquote partner, then I feel like we'd still be, you know, a strong partnership kind of thing.
That's good. Because I would hate for trad wives to come in between anybody.
God.
And I don't want this to sound like reductive, because I don't mean it that way. So it's, to me, like, I feel like, to sort of summarize this whole video, queer platonic partnership sounds more like a sort of more just like paying respect to this great relationship that you've cultivated with a person, without feeling like the way that people are like, oh, we're engaged, we're married, or all this, like, I found my soulmate kind of thing. you don't really see that a lot with other relationships that don't have like the romantic or sexual aspects, but a queer platonic partnership is just a way to recognize that those relationships are valid and like just as intimate.
Yeah, I think so. Like Tommy and I, of course, we can't like snuggle with each other because, you know, Miss Rona, and
Right.
they're in a different
Miss
country.
Rona and Flo Rida.
Flo Rida.
Yeah.
Flo Rida and Miss Rona.
Yeah.
But
Oh gosh.
like we've had discussed like, oh, when the pandemic ends, it'd be cool to come down to Florida to meet you, kind of thing. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically, I feel like it's basically queer platonic partnerships are basically like a deep connection that you have with someone where like you don't feel romantic or sexual attraction to them, but you just
Right.
you feel like other feelings that come with romantic relationships, like the sense of like belonging and like comfort and safety and security kind of thing. But minus all of the icky romance stuff.
I think
Wow.
we've briefly mentioned it, I think, on the channel, just in passing, the concept of platonic marriage, which is like a growing thing in queer spaces. So is it something that kind of falls under that same category?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, I don't know a lot about platonic marriages, but I know that sometimes people get married to get
Tax benefits.
yeah, benefits basically. And it's not like malicious or anything. It's like I love like spending time with you, but like I don't want to like
I don't want to make this a relationship, but
I don't want to like
let's get best friend married.
I don't want to Sims 4 woohoo you, but
Yeah.
let's get married kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want to add that lyric to Bruno Mars's "Marry You" song.
The Sims 4 woohoo.
Yeah,
don't
just
want a
somewhere
wicked
in there.
whimsy.
I haven't listened to it in a while, but I'll have to listen to it after this and be like, yeah, it could have gone right
Is
there.
it
We
the
just
look
missed
in
the
your
boat.
eyes, or is it the Sims woohoo?
shoe? Marry you, but it's Simlish.
Dibba-doo.
Doobie Sheel.
Oh, Uvia, thank you again for coming and talking with us and like letting us pick at your relationship
That's
for a
fine.
half hour.
I'm happy I could help, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, I think you helped a lot. It definitely makes a lot more sense to me. And if you guys listening have any more questions, you should join our Discord or leave a comment. And like that. You can also listen to this on Spotify, Google, or Apple, because we're legit.
Take our chaos on the go.
Yeah, just you in the car, you at the store,
Stuck in
put
traffic.
it in your pocket.
Listen to us yab for 20 minutes.
Yeah, about
You're on a road trip with the fam, just pop in them talking about Degrassi.
Yeah.
yeah. We talk about Degrassi. Oh,
Past
if you're
the
with
aux
your
cord, you better not play trash. Silver's Return.
yeah.
Episode 3.
Just if you're with like a particularly conservative family and you just feeling real rebellious,
Go right to the last
wild.
episode.
Yeah, go straight for Silver's Return 10. They will be confused and horrified and resent you
Yeah.
more than maybe they
my
already
God.
did.
But it'll be a great prank to pull on them.
I'm just a wily prankster. I listen to KOF because they're a joke.
They're road goofers.
They're so silly.
They a bunch of silly bellies.
Yeah.
Okay, but seriously though, thank you guys for listening, and remember to comment, like, and subscribe because we all need friends. Okay, bye.
Happy
Bye.
Pride.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Happy Pride.